From adjustable arm position number 9, which is the furthest one down and together, or number 8, you could perform both of these next exercises. These are wrist exercises, primarily wrist flexion and extension. And so what we're going to do is have Amy come up to an elbow bend of about 90 degrees. And that sometimes is the big trick, is trying to keep that while you're doing these little wrist exercises. She's going to start with wrist extension. So she's got palm down. She's simply bringing her knuckles up and kind of towards her bicep. Okay? And then the alternative to that is simply wrist flexion. So she could just turn this right over, palms up, and now she's taking her fingertips towards her bicep. Now, the thing I'm going to ask you to do on this exercise specifically, sometimes people doing wrist flexion, they want to let this roll down a little bit. They let it roll down because they're thinking, well, I can do finger flexion and then my wrist flexion. The thing I'm going to ask you to do is not to do that, because sometimes when people release their finger grip a little bit, they release their wrist muscles a lot, and that really makes them hyperextend their wrist. Can you feel that? So when you keep your grip, you keep the tension in here, and you control the range of motion in your wrist with a lot greater degree of security and not going to the extreme of motion right there.